Would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer has had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it, the murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think easy. Crazy. Don't think why they took it. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance, I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves were shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it will work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Moses with and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed.
So that would mean the murder came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Ghostberg said yesterday?
Gregory Swift dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for a phone-comer. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in as many years of prosecuting.
Well, phone-comer didn't take the vacation note because of shock, but took it because he was injured. What's what mean? It could only mean one thing. He wasn't the murderer in the DSX incident. He was the man who saw Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Kammer. No man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor, I can't believe you didn't hear that.
Well, you have indicated the possibility of the murder that came from outside. Can you give us the name of the suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come on and say it now? Yes. Your Honor, there's a suspect, one lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright.
Who is the suspect? My hands are shaking.
For what?
Von Kammer.
Von Kammer?
Really?
I never heard that. You mean the phone caller, the prosecutor, the one standing over there not saying anything?
Bah! What's this?
You don't object.
I see no need why you honour this ridiculous outburst with my objection. It's only for the prestige moments. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I undergo the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who this doctor is.
There's no use.
Edgeworth? I know Von Comer perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues.
He probably didn't undergo surgery.
They'll leave a doctor as a witness.
No one's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Comer pull the bullet by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have.
You can't just have pulled bullets out of yourself.
Wait, what does that mean?
The bullet has to be somewhere.
But where?
Well, Mr.
Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that assault?
Alright, Von Comer, I prove it. They'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What? You're insane.
Evidence that proves Von Comer was so is... Von Comer's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely Von Comer performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean?
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Comer.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Comer, we're going to run this over you and see what we find.
No, I refuse.
You refuse, but refusing that means
you're not
allowed to bullet still inside.
No, I don't.
Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy, even though I tase him.
What?
Nothing.
The statute of limitations runs on this case today. Those you say we are to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Comer, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Reacted substance inside her soda, the bullet. Mr. Von Comer?
It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was sawing the soda long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Comer, can you prove that?
Proof? I don't need evidence. I am evidence. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright, I don't know what to do. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet Informed Comma Soda was from DL6.
Of course you can't. You don't have any deals of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
Bleh. No, I'm the one who saw him, Mr. Phone Comma.
What?
You were close. One day from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What? There's no way.
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave by trying to confess Ellsworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet.
Where did you get that?
This is a bullet used from the DL6 incident.
But it took everything.
This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Greg Ellsworth.
Do you not hear me asking the question?
The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall that term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the mark, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Ellsworth's heart. The other from Mr. Phone Comma is a bullet buried in your shoulder. We could then analyze both bullets, and if the markings match, we will know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Ellsworth. Mr. Phone Comma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we compare the ballistic markings to those on the bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Phone Comma. That scream. I heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air.
Get away. Get away from my father.
Oh.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago.
Phone Comma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Phone Comma.
Ellsworth, only you would dare defy me.
So it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father saved me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that will never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Death.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Phone Comma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I would never have thought that Ellsworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I know who this is, but I don't know what voice to give him. I covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. Elsa shock like none I've ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Greg Airsworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge?
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well.
Finally.
It appears we've come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor, you are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Let the confetti fly. Why am I still here? Bailiff, arrest me.
That's all. This court is adjourned.
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Kammer looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be a cowboy, but inside your costume, Nick Cross. Go say I'm impressed.
It was pretty close though. I'm sure we had done it. Had it?
I know I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know, Trey, thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done it better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Whoa! Mason, pal, you pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take lessons from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take a little at a time, you get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank you all very much.
I know you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, let bygones speak it. Bygones, eh?
Speaking of, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me?
Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad. Huh?
Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Why the soft face?